Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? It is time to start our day. It is time to work and play. Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everyone. Welcome to another Monday morning circle time. I hope you guys had great weekends with your families this weekend. Maybe you did a few things to get ready for Christmas. I did a little decorating at my house. Well, we are going to start our week off with Monday morning circle time. So that means we're going to go right to our board over here and see what we have. There's one or two new things and a lot of the same things from last week. So take a peek before we talk and see if you notice anything that has changed and anything that is the same. And then when I point to something, I want you to tell me if it's the same or different, and then tell me what it is. All right, let's start with this. Is that the same or different from last week? That's the same, and it's our color of the month, and it is the color, tell me, yellow. That's right, it's the color yellow. How about this? Was this there last week? That's the same. That was there last week. It's the number 9, and we're going to come back and look at that in a minute. How about this one? That's the same. That's the number 10, and we talked last week about how now that we're up to the number 10, all of our numbers are going to have 2 digits. This one has a 1 and a 0. That makes 10. How about our shape? Same or different? That's the same. That's right. It's the star shape. That is the star shape. And then, ooh, what about this? That's different, isn't it? That is the letter L. Last week we had the letter K up there. This week we have the letter L. What's the picture that goes along with our L up there? Do you know what that is? That's a lemon. We talked about lemons way back at the beginning of our time together. We talked about how they're sour and they make your face go like this when you try them. That is L for lemon. Here's something that did not change. This is the same. December, our month. December. Found another thing that changed. Our number has changed. Our number for the date of this month has gone up. It is up to the number 7. The last time we saw each other, we were down here on Friday, and there was a 4 there. Today, though, today is Monday, December 7th. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, and we'll be back on Tuesday to learn some other things. And we are still in the season of fall, and it's been rather cloudy and cool these last several days. So we talked about our new letter being the letter L. It looks like a pretty easy one to write, doesn't it? It's a lot of straight lines. Straight line down, little one across, and then the lowercase is just a straight line down. So we'll come back and do that in a minute. But take another look at the uppercase L. Look at that. Straight line down, across. Guess what you do in sign language to make an L? You make a straight line down and another little line across, and the way you do that is by using your pointer finger and your thumb. So all you have to do is put your pointer finger up in the air and your thumb goes out. I could do it with this hand. My pointer finger up in the air and my thumb goes out. And that's the letter L in sign language. Does your name start with the letter L? If your name starts with the letter L, raise your hand up high in the air and show us if your name starts with the letter L. Yay for our L friends. Okay, let's pull our board over and we're going to write it. Now today you're going to see that I went ahead and I already glued on my letter L's. I glued on my uppercase L and my little L. But I haven't written it yet, so I'd like to do that with you. I'm going to take my marker. Now, where do we start when we start writing our letters? Do we start right here in the middle? Do I start over here in the corner? Nope, I always start up here at the top. So again, if you don't have this paper, that's fine. You can use any paper. You can use a crayon, a colored pencil. If you don't have those things, put your finger up in the air and do it with us like that, okay? So I'm going to take my marker that I'm using. I'm going to start at the very top. I'm going to come straight down to the bottom, and then I'm going to go over to the side. That's all it takes to write the letter L. Now the lowercase L, even easier, and I'm really lucky because I have 2 of those in my name. My name is pretty easy to write. You start at the top, and you go down, and that's it. That's all you have to do to write your L's. So let's come over to our lines. We start at the top line, go down to the bottom line, and go over a little bit. There's my uppercase. Now my lowercase, start at the top line, but at the bottom line. I'm done. That's all there was. Before I put my picture on there today, though, I want to go to the number 9, and I'll show you why in a minute. We'll come back. Don't worry. I do have a picture of L. I do have an L picture, but first, let's flip over. Now, again, if you don't have the number page, that is totally fine. You can use any paper. You can ask a grown-up to write a 9 for you to trace. If they do it in a yellow highlighter, it makes it easier for you. You can put your finger in the air and do it like this. You can put your finger on the carpet and do it into your carpet. There's lots of ways. In fact, we're going to look at another way that we can write together in just a minute. But let's get back to our 9. Okay, our 9 has 2 parts. It has a circle and then it has a line behind it. So just like with my letters, I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to make the circle first. You ready to do it with me? My pencil goes up here and I make my circle. I come all the way back up. Now, just like the lowercase l, straight down. That's how I make my 9. When I'm doing it with the lines, I'm going to start at the top and my circle's going to stay between the top 2 lines, okay? I start up here, I make my circle, and then I go straight down to the bottom. Let's do it one more time together. I start up at the top, I make my circle, and I come straight down to the bottom. That's how I make my 9. Now notice I don't have a 9 glued on there like I did the L's. Okay, you'll see why when I get my pictures. I found something today. I'm going to use the same picture for both pages. There is a Christmas song called The 12 Days of Christmas. And in it, each number, 1 through 12, gets a certain item for that day of Christmas. Well, 9 happens to be 9 ladies dancing. Ladies starts with the letter L. Can you make the L sound with me? Oh, you kind of put your tongue right behind your teeth. Oh, 9 ladies dancing. So what I did, I found a picture that has the number 9 on it, and let's count these ladies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ladies dancing. Because they're 9, and because the number 9 is there, I can put it on my 9 page. Let's get some glue here. There they are. My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ladies dancing. Now, because they're ladies, I have the same picture. And it's going to go right here. And there's the L for it. 9 ladies dancing. That worked out really nicely that I could use the same picture for both things. So go see what you can find. Maybe you'll print something off. Maybe you'll draw something. Find something in a magazine, in a newspaper. Before you cut anything out, though, make sure you ask your grown-up if it's okay, if it's somewhere you can cut from, and then you can put it on your L page and your 9 page. I'm keeping all of my pages when we're done with these, after we're done writing, and I'm making a little book. So when we get to the end, I can put my book together and I can share it with you. Okay, now I'm going to flip all of this out of the way because, as I mentioned a few moments ago, there's lots of ways you can do some writing. Today, we are going to, I think I'm going to take that all the way off. We are going to write in some paint together. Now, what I have done, you will need a grown-up for this. I put some, what color? I used yellow because it's our color of the month. I put some yellow paint in a bag. Then I sealed my bag with tape because I don't want yellow paint all over my house. So I made sure that I sealed it really good so it can't come out. So that's the part you need to ask a grown-up before you use the paint and ask them what you can put it in if they want you to, and then ask them to help you seal it. There are other ways to do this too. You don't have to do it in a paint bag. That's just what I have today. So I have some letter cards, and they come on a sheet, and your grown-up can print them off for you. They're going to be on the internet, and your grown-up can print them off for you. And then you can cut them out with your grown-up, and then you'll have 26 letter cards. And on each card is an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter. Well, I chose the letter L to start with because that's our letter of the week, of course. So if I put that there, sure enough, you guys can see it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to write it in the paint. Now, we did this a long time ago using a Q-tip. You can use your finger. It's Christmas time, so I am going to use a candy cane. I'm going to use this and pretend this is my crayon, my marker, my pencil. I'm even going to hold it like that. Speaking of which, how are you guys doing with your grips? Are you holding it with your thumb and your 2 fingers? Keep working on that. If you're still holding it like this or you're trying different ways, try to work like this with your grown-up and let them help you get it to there, okay? All right, back to our letters. We've already drawn the L. We're going to do it again in paint. Ready? Straight line down, little line across for the uppercase, and a straight line down for the lowercase. Now the fun part of doing it in paint, I can make it go away. Gone. So now, like I said, all the letters are on those letter cards. So what I did was I took all the letters that we've used so far and I put them in my stocking. This is my actual stocking that I hang by my chimney for Santa to come and fill for me. I put all of our letters that we've learned so far in here, and we're just going to pull out a couple to do together. So let me see which one I get first. I have, oh, who can tell me what this one is? Do you remember this one? That is the letter E, uppercase E, lowercase e. It says eh. Let me put them right there, and I'm going to look at that while I write it up there. A lot of straight lines for the uppercase one again. We come straight down, then I go back to the top and I go across, in the middle I go across, and at the bottom I go across. There's my uppercase E. Now lowercase e, that one I told you before is kind of a tough one. So if you haven't been practicing it, don't get sad if you can't do it today. Just keep working at it, okay? Because it is a toughie. This one we actually do start in the middle and we go across, okay? So that's easy, a straight line. But now we go up over the top, almost like we're going to make a circle. We come back down around, but we don't finish our circle. We leave a little open space. That's our lowercase e. Okay, let's erase it. We'll do a couple more. Let me see what's in my stocking. You know, I got to be honest. I hope Santa brings me something a little bit more exciting in my stocking than letters. You think he will? I've tried to be a good girl, so I hope so. The letter C. What's neat about the letter C is, look, they're exactly the same. One is tall, one is short. All right, let's put you here. Okay, to make the C, we start at the top. And again, we make almost a whole circle, but we don't close the circle. The lowercase c, we just do it a little bit smaller. Almost a whole circle, but not close it. Okay, can you say k? That's C. Let's do one more together. And then you can do all kinds of things with these letters. You can practice writing all of them. If your grown-up prints them off for you, you can find the letters in your name. You can maybe print them off twice, and then you can play a memory game with them. What else can you do? You can show them to your grown-up and ask your grown-up what they are. Test them. See if they know what they are. There's lots of things you can do with these letters. If you're trying to spell words, you can use these to help you write the letters and ask your grown-up which letters you need. One more. What letter is this one? F. Anybody remember what the sound that F makes is? It goes like this. Put your teeth on your lips and go. That's F. I like that one. That's a fun one. Hey, fun starts with F. All right. Again, straight line down, back to the top, and go across. And in the middle, we go across. That's our uppercase F. Now, lowercase, we start right here. We go up and around and down, almost like an umbrella handle. And then it gets a line across the middle. Those are our F's. So if you happen to have a candy cane at home, maybe you can use that on there and use that as your pencil today. It's kind of a different fun thing to use. Okay, let's push our letters off to the side because there's one more thing I want to do with you today. How many of you guys know what an opposite is? Let me show you and see if you can guess what an opposite is. And then I have a little book I'd like to read with you. I happen to have a gift box, a Christmas gift box. Inside, in my gift box, I have a bow. My bow is in the box. Now my bow is out of the box. In, out are opposites. Right now my bow is on top of the box. It's on the box. Now it's under the box. On, under are opposites. How about this one? In front. What would be the opposite of in front? Behind. That's right. Front, back, or in front and behind are opposites. Let's read a quick little story, and then we'll do a couple more things with opposites before we say goodbye. This is Paddington Bear, and he's going to teach us a little bit about opposites today. Let's see what he has. Oh, in this picture, Paddington Bear has a very big hat. What would the opposite of big be? Small. He has a little small hat in that picture. Let's see what else we have. Oh, no. He's in the water. The opposite of in is out. He's being pulled out of the water. Are you getting the idea of what opposites are? They're the complete different thing, one thing from another. Oh, it's summertime. He's hanging out in the hot, hot sun. It is hot. Now it's wintertime, and he is all bundled up because it is cold. Hot, cold are opposites from each other. This is the front of Paddington. This is the back. front and back are opposites. Let's do a couple more. Oh, poor Paddington. In this picture, he forgot his umbrella and it's raining, so he is wet. In this picture, he has his umbrella, so now he is dry. Wet and dry are opposites. Let's do one more in the book. He has a full jar of marmalade, but he got hungry, he ate it, now his jar is empty. Full and empty are opposites. I have a couple more opposites that I want to do with you, and then when we leave each other today, I'm going to ask you to go find some opposites. Maybe you could do some opposites with your own body. You can make it go up or down, in somewhere or out of somewhere. You can be in a room where the light is on and then it's dark, light and dark. Those are opposites. Now here are some more that I have to show you. We'll look at that one in a second. This is sandpaper. Maybe your grown-up has some sandpaper. If you feel it, do you hear that? It's rough. That is very rough. But if I turn it over on this side, it's very smooth. Rough and smooth are opposites. You could also say, I have another opposite here, front and back. Another opposite. All right, let me see what else I have here. I have a balloon. Balloons are very light. This is very light. So the opposite of this kind of light would be very heavy. This is heavy. This is light. Also, the balloon right now is full of air. What would happen? It's full. Now it's going to be, ready? Empty. It was full and then it was empty. So those are some of the opposites that I have for you guys today. I would like you to go do your letter L. You can print all those letters off and work with other letters. You can do your number 9 and you can hunt for opposites today. See if you can make opposites with your body. Like I said, up, down, high, low, in, out, loud, quiet. You can do those kinds, or you can look around your house and see if you have some opposites as well. Have a great Monday afternoon, everybody, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we're going to talk a little bit more about Christmas. Bye, everybody.